Hello, welcome back to Gear Facts. Today we're looking at the Yamaha PSR-E303. This is a very learning-oriented keyboard. It has the basic general MIDI set and Yamaha's XG sound set and a whole bunch of rhythms. So it's not one of your more complex keyboards in terms of sound creation, synthesis, or rhythm editing or sequencing or anything like that. This keyboard is oriented to give you a whole lot of really good sounds and Yamaha's YES Education Suite, which is all about teaching you to play keyboards a little bit better. Just looking at the display here, it's equally simple. You press song and that'll give you a whole selection of songs to listen to. And again, these are all tailored to help you hone your abilities to play the basic piano standards. Pressing the style key will take you into the rhythm section. There are a little over 100 rhythms to choose from, and you start them simply by pressing the start button. And then we have accompaniment, intros, fill-ins, and beginnings and endings. Let's try something a little more upbeat. Okay, so you could hear at the end there a bit of a resonance filter taper off right at the end. This keyboard can receive those kinds of messages via MIDI. Which brings me to what's on the back of the keyboard. There we have our MIDI sockets. You've also got a socket for a sustain pedal, so you can press that pedal and the notes will hold indefinitely until you release it. Not so good for the synthesizer sounds, but it works very well with the piano sounds, which will feel very classic using that system. Over on this side, we've got your normal stereo headphone output socket and 12-volt power socket there, or you can run this one on 6 AA batteries. It's also worth noting that this keyboard has the portable grand feature, which I must say does sound really very good. Being an XG keyboard, it's also got lots of really good synth sounds, so it caters for the more modern styles as well. Pressing the function key takes you through all the utility features. If you keep pressing function, it'll cycle through them. Things like the amount of chorus you want to add to your sound. You can split your sound so that each side of the keyboard plays something different. Keep pressing it and it'll go through all of these options. You can change the amount of reverb there. Somewhere here we'll see the option to change the velocity as well, which is very handy. Some players like to have the keys change volume exactly according to how hard they're pressed. Some other players like me just like to have them at the same level all the time. So 1 is a very soft touch, 2 medium, 3 hard, and you'll find that all of those perform differently. So a range of options there in the function menu. The harmony feature is interesting too. It will do exactly that, play a harmony along with whatever you play, but you can also use it to create effects such as delay. So that on top of your reverb and chorus is quite handy. There's also a sound effect kit which basically has sounds borrowed from the classic DJ-X keyboard, which I've reviewed extensively on YouTube.
Go! Get up!
And before I play this video out with a nice demo tune from the PSR-E303 selection, I'll just mention briefly the YES education system, which is a little more theory oriented than some of the other education methodologies we've seen on home keyboards. It gives you a bass and treble clef, and you will actually see the notes on the screen as you play them, or as the keyboard is instructing you as it plays a tune. You can then follow that tune and see how you perform. I suspect a lot of teachers will prefer this over the key lighting system that we have seen in some other keyboards, because this system seems to be much more firmly grounded in theoretical work and could fit in quite nicely with the exercises given by a piano teacher that will ensure technique and fingering is correct, which is something else that could fall by the wayside with a key lighting system. So overall, not a bad keyboard from Yamaha. The PSR-E303 is packed with good sounds, nothing remarkably new, it's just the XG sound set, but they are very good quality, and it's pretty clear that for a learner this keyboard would get you well on your way. Here are some links to some other things that might interest you, and thank you for liking, commenting or subscribing to Gear Facts, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.